Okay, welcome to Anderson Factory. Hi, Roy. Okay, this is the new Anderson Factory. Go around. Go around. See?
Yeah, well, let's go this way.
Okay. Hard case. This is all the hard case.
So all the wood, it starts with all the wood. The wood comes in these doors. We store it all over here. Everything is kiln dried. So we check all the moisture of everything. First it's hand selected wood, the best we can buy. Then it's all kiln dried, checked for moisture, kiln dried. Once it's all ready to go and ready to process, we come over to here. Hops are all stored here. Well, some of them are stored here. Yeah.
Okay.
And then these machines carve the guitars.
Okay.
And they were the original machine. This is the original machine in the guitar industry.
Oh.
To do computer carving. This is the first one that I know. When we started doing this, no one was doing it. It was
Okay.
It was just one of those accidental things where Dave Schechter, who worked with Tom, worked for this company after he left the guitar industry. And they've always remained friends. And so he said, "Hey, you can carve guitars with this." No, yes, no, yeah. Next thing you know, there we go. Slowly but surely.
Cool.
And then everyone adopted it after that. It just made a lot of sense, I think.
So what machine is this?
That one we don't use too much.
Okay.
That's, cleaner. So it goes over here. Once everything is done, then they do hand finished work on absolutely everything.
Okay.
To make sure it's perfect. So the computer cuts everything so precise. It depends on how you program. But we program it so that even our neck pocket varies 3/1000 of an inch depending on which nut you get, or it did. Probably still does. So then everything is precisionally done, but it is wood. So everything moves, so we readjust and readjust and readjust as we go. Every neck is carved and sits for 1 month acclimating in a real world environment. And then after a month, it's replaned, frets installed at that point. So the neck is as stable as it can possibly be.
Okay, that's why it takes some time to build.
Right, and that's also why the guitars are super stable. One of the many reasons. Wow, built up rope. So these are all in partially finished, as you can see. And then he does magic things to it over there.
Alright.
That's the crowd drum. So that's been around a while. That's the only one with a 4-bolt neck. The reason we have a little bit on the lower side is to keep the neck captured. So it's not like a normal 4-bolt neck.
So this is like a YouTube for us. I just paint.
So once this is done, you can
Oh, okay.
watch your step
Yeah.
right. So once all the wood is done, it comes in for pin. This is to June from High-End
Hi.
Guitars
Hello.
and his friends.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is the magic thing.
This is the magic guy, right?
Okay, so this is the secret. This is the guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the guy who takes your guitar from wood to color.
Oh.
Without him, everybody cries. So you can see all these impressives, like that's deep ocean blue halfway through.
Oh.
Hey, that rhymes. I do it all the time. Hey, I did it again. Number 10.
Wait, static man.
So you only have one guy to do this type of work.
To do the staining, he runs the whole show.
So, you're the only one?
Everything from raw wood to when it's ready for paint.
Okay. Alright,
He is the master, the master, the master.
More manually.
Okay, so then this is the other painter. Now what he's doing, if you look there, so he does all the painting. He picked up the gun.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to do a bunch of shooting. Once he's done with bodies and necks, they go over here to this chamber right here. This is an ultraviolet light chamber, and it dries the paint using ultraviolet lights.
Oh.
It allows us to make, this is one of the many reasons that our paint jobs are micro thin. They are as thin as everybody's special paint jobs and more so. They're breathable, they're thin. That's why the guitars are so loud and so resonant, even unplugged. And you know, like nitrocellulose lacquer that people talk about, it didn't dry very well when it was initially used, and it's even worse now because the solvents have to be different.
Oh, okay.
So to get nitrocellulose now, it's not like getting nitrocellulose in 1955.
Oh.
And even still, back then it didn't dry that well either, and sometimes it was thick and sometimes it was thin, and by the time they shifted away from that into the next paint job, you're talking about 40 thousandths of an inch in paint, which mutes the guitar significantly. So these are micro thin paint jobs that are adequately thick,
Okay.
that breathe well, that make the guitar vibrant, but you can tell by the way they sound how good the paint job is,
Okay.
which is really nice.
So about how many hours you keep it at the ultraviolet?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
And they're dry.
Oh.
If they're photo initiated, which most things are. Then here's some that, you know, they come out and in, you know, because they do a coat and then they come out and they sand them and then they bring them back and then they go out again and then they bring them back.
Oh, okay.
You know, to do all sorts of things to them until they're all ready for it. You know, so these are all different stages of paint. Well, okay.
This is you keep it dry.
And then this is Tino, and he's the world's greatest buffler.
Oh, okay.
He takes the guitar and makes it absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
Atlantic Storm.
oh, Atlantic Storm.
Or is that natural black? Oh, there's natural black burst right there. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. Come on, man. Satin. So about how many staff here working?
How many people?
Yeah, how many people?
16, I think.
16, okay.
Yeah. See, there's...
That's the hairstyle for that.
Oh,
Yeah. Not that bad. Nice, I like this.
all right, let's go this way. So this is a nice little cut. You can even see here, if you take a look, all the cases sit open, so all the glue dries.
Oh, okay.
So even the cases are perfectly dried. Everything gets perfectly taken care of and dried.
Do you have a way older guitar ever?
Okay, so once that happens, all the pickups are made in here. So every pickup is lasered out there, pressed in here, wound over here, assembled over there.
Oh, so every pickup is hand wound.
Oh yeah. Well, hand wound. No one hand wounds
Okay.
a pickup, but yes. Yeah, you put your hands on the machine to wind it, and everyone has to bring a fuchsia lunchbox. That's just the rule.
Oke, ini like boosternya semua electronics inside.
Yep. And then we go this way. So then this is Eric, which you met. And so Eric does all the wiring and preps everything, makes it absolutely perfect. He's the wiring master. He knows all about all that stuff.
Oh, you know, the red wire goes to the red place.
Right. And is your cell service Verizon?
Yeah. Yeah. But they just pay me to bring that back.
They do? Verizon pays him to take his lunch in the Verizon bag.
Yeah.
And this is final assembly, so once he preps it, or he works in concert with these guys. So this is Art.
Hello.
And Art has a baby blue and a mellow yellow and natural yellow sun in process right now. Then he's working on, what are you working on? Arctic Blue Bursts.
Oh, okay.
Drop Top Classic. And then there's 3 more here. What's this guy? Yeah. A satin tobacco burst. Or no, that's satin 3-color, I bet you, with a black guard.
So all these guitars are ordered by dealers, right?
Everyone is ordered by somebody, yeah. We don't build any guitars that aren't already sold.
Okay.
Isn't that strange? And then here is an Angel in deep Bora, looks like. With twin humbucks, deep Bora, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is Ian.
Hi.
And this
Hi.
one's
How's it going?
halfway through, and
Good,
when
man.
Ian gets done, it's gonna play like butter.
I see.
Oh, and then look at that.
Ayo.
So that is natural black to red burst on a Top T Classic shorty. You can tell just by looking at it, it's slightly short.
I think
So this thing's just like Nashville power guitar. So it'll do all the stuff that they need it to do and crush at the same time. So.
I think I should take this home right now, you know? Just tell your dealer that
Yeah.
your guitar was delayed.
Yeah, that one accidentally was shipped to Indonesia.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Wah, hemat gitu ya. Oke, ini gitar akan coming ke HN juga nih.
There's
Bowling ball.
black and white bowling ball.
Yeah, when is my guitar will be done, you know?
All right.
I did order that one. Hi.
And then that.
This is called Anderson Dogs.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in here. There's at least 4, right? 4 dogs? Yeah, 4 of them. And then there's the killer one with the poisonous fangs. We don't talk about that one. He only comes out at night. So, okay, now this is interesting to look at because this is like you get to see, you know,
Satin, this one, is it? Is
Yeah.
that a satin, right?
natural black. And then that's a Koa on a drop top.
Oh, okay.
These are all in process for final assembly.
Wow.
There's a Bora to Trans Blue Burst on an Angel with a Floyd. And then feel how heavy that body is.
Wow.
He's like not
Yeah,
so
man.
about all his people.
I think-
Very light.
So when bodies and
Pretty
books
cool,
get,
huh?
they get
So if you want light, so can you request? I want the light body wood or what?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, most of them are light anyway. There's natural black to dark blue
It
burst.
probably aren't in here, but we can.
Dark and crazy nih man.
Mary Kay Pink. I didn't even know that.
Warnanya apa tadi? Dark blue. Oh, dark.
And then this
Oh,
one,
what's the color for this? Sorry.
natural black to dark blue burst.
Okay.
And then that is deep ocean blue burst, I believe. It's a little bit darker than the other colors in the blues.
Oh, the flame nice.
With a cherry
Yeah.
back.
That again is an angel.
They actually, what they do is they literally take 1/4-inch tape and carefully tape off the edge and tape around it. So that's actually your top. That's why I said
Atlantic
if you're
Storm.
binding those off, I'm worried because that means your top.
So what's the favorite color for Anderson?
Because if you
The,
let
the,
gray
the one
back,
that most
No
dealer
No such
order?
thing.
No such thing
so
gitu.
we don't actually use
All of them.
All of them.
the
Pretty much.
sense of the word.
Do you have
Trans purple burst. Look at that thing
Oh.
on
What they
a
do is
drop
they take
top.
it off,
Yeah.
And you won't see it, but someone actually comes with a razor blade and carefully scrapes the edge to. Oh, Roy's gonna answer the phone. I'm avoiding that.
She's like, no.
She is giving a tour. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, bye.
And what about?
Is that someone I know?
Call Johnny.
Oh, I'm not calling him. I married him. I'm done with him. That's my husband has the most generic name. I'm married to John Williams.
Atlantic Storm.
Okay.
That's the glossy version.
Johnny, do it.
And then,
So if you ever
yeah,
need
cherry
cars
burst
built-
icon.
Okay.
That's what my husband does.
If you ever need a good mechanic,
Notice
at
the
least
top
fuck with my hair
jack
anyway.
right there. That's how you can tell. You can put your nose right in it. Like that.
I'm gonna sneak it. I'm a girl who likes purple, obviously.
And then,
Oh, it's just the
ocean turquoise raven.
I just found out that there are a lot of fans
Yeah.
of his because I didn't
Yeah.
realize he was such an incredible guitar player.
What is all
He's
that
known
model?
for-
Raven.
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 You wouldn't know, huh? Right? And I didn't know either.
Wow.
Light tiger eye
She was-
burst drop top.
Okay, you get a different slot for putting this one in this one.
Tiger eye.
I get a different slot now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of sorts now.
What color is this?
This is, that's right. This is, I wear that when I cycle in the garage, right? When I'm on the trainer.
The pink.
You remember when Lance did Alpe d'Huez?
Yeah.
And he had on one of these backwards? I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Anyway, this is shell pink.
Yes, apparently.
Oh, shell
I
pink,
hear
yeah.
about
Shell
that.
pink on an
That's
icon.
What color is that?
Shell pink.
Oh,
Very light. Yeah,
not Mary Kay pink.
shell pink.
Oh, see.
I see what you're saying. I see the light.
And then this is a Arctic White
That's right.
Angel
I'm
player.
impressed by your
Okay.
knowledge. I don't know
Hey,
why. you know.
why the Arctic White more expensive?
Arctic White is not more expensive.
It's additional charges, right, for the Arctic White, I think.
Well, for you, it's way more.
Oh.
It's not more money.
Huh?
No.
Okay.
It's now Sparkle White is more money.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
okay.
Sparkle
Sparkle
White.
White. Sparkle
one,
White.
that's the one that he played with.
Sparkle Arctic
Girl's
White.
guitar, right?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
What kind of person would say that? That sounds like me.
Yeah, and it was all
Oh,
good.
so I'm Ashley then.
Yeah, so transgreen, that
Oh.
is light shaded edge on Koa.
Okay.
I'm like,
No.
hi, dude.
Yes.
That is.
Wow. For a second, I caught the edge of the. This one's so uniquely flamey. You don't usually see this on
I
Koa.
have not
Oh.
seen
So
this.
for one quick second, I thought it was caramel maple,
That
just for
is-
one.
I have not seen this color.
Yeah, that's
That is-
black cherry.
That
Sparkle.
is stunning.
Black cherry. So in one angle, see, it's black almost, and then the other, it's red
Oh, okay.
Because it's
So-
got the,
because it's got red sparkles.
I might have to have my truck painted this.
I know, that's one of
Yeah, I
my
would
favorite
too.
colors. I love it. And then we do one that's got a bigger flake, which is ruby.
Yeah.
So same thing, but
Ruby
bigger
slippers.
flake. No, not ruby slippers.
Oh.
Ruby is that color. Ruby slippers is, bright red. There's no place like home.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then Cajun red to black burst.
Oh.
I used to have a pair of Doc Martens like that. They were red and the black edges.
Cajun red to black burst, singing in the dead of night. Take this Cajun red and learn to
Oh,
fly.
and I'm sorry she has.
And then that is a Koa with a cherry shaded edge,
Yeah, she hears me sing.
which gives the entire guitar a redder hue.
James was like, I want to love you. I just
Strangely
can't."
enough.
Hey, what color is this?
This is unique. You must see this in person. That is transparent blue.
Oh.
This is the hardest color to shoot on planet Earth. Why is that? Because see all the. Okay, let me show you something. This is really cool. So I want you to think about.
And somewhere in there, unless he's
Wrong. Where is it? Here.
the sound.
Okay, so as you look at these two blues,
So you
I
be
need to
careful,
listen
bro.
to it once and
you
then
look at these two blues.
boring.
Look at this and think yellow, and look at this and think red. And you can see how much more yellow is in this paint. I mean, there's a lot of yellow in here, but it's not turquoise at all. That is impossible for digital photography to capture exactly right. By the time you get how vibrant the yellow is in here, it starts to turn teal. But that's not what it looks like. It's blue. It's like
Yeah,
a
it's
vibrant
blue-
blue.
it's blue.
And then if you think red, you can see how much more red glows off of this guitar. Because when you take blues, you know, they incline to the yellow or to the red. So that's what that is. So that's a nice, a blue that has probably never quite been seen. And this is the same color. See, right on this outside edge is that same blue. Bora to trans blue burst. And so there you have it.
Okay. All right, Roy.
Okay, let's walk this way.
Thank you.
I think you've seen it all now. Well, not exactly. So in here is the final test playing area. We get to go in and
Oh.
goof around in here. Things come in and out of here on a continual basis. So guitars come in and go, and amps come in and go on a weekly basis for sure. So
Nice. So you have to try through different amps.
oh yeah, and amps will be new for 2 weeks and then they'll be gone, depending. Some of them stay forever,
Oh, okay.
and some of them come and go, and some of them I steal and put in the photo room, and bring back out. So then this is the photo room, and then this is where some of the other amps go. So,
Oh.
so I grab amps and stick them in that original. That's a '56 Bassman, I think, and then old divided by and a Mesa, and then there's a little mini Recto Mesa there, and their 412 cabinet. So it just depends. We just mix and match stuff all over the place. Depending on what's in the shot, we'll change amps, you know,
I see.
for color and for function.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, so that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, Roy. Thank you so much
Oh,
for the
you're-
factory tour.
You're so welcome. Thanks for coming over.
Okay, bye.
Bye.